2024. Peace as a path to the prosperity of a nation led Peace Reign on the news this afternoon. APC's Tony Okocha rejects apology demands from MBA in Rivers State. Governor Fubara dismisses rumors of planned defection from PDP. Labour Party's Peter Obi says Nigerians deserve accountability on old new presidential jets. On the foreign scene, bus crash in Iran kills several Pakistani pilgrims. Details of these and more after this break.
I, Elder Dr. Malachi Ndubisi Epebu, JP, President General, Men's Fellowship.
Here's the news in detail. APC's Tony Okocha says he is not apologizing to the Rivers State High Court judge, Justice S.H. Aprioku, insisting that the judge is allegedly biased. Mr. Okocha said this on Nigerian 4FM's Morning Crossfire today. He said the call for him to apologize by the Rivers branch of Nigeria Bar Association is inconsequential.
I've done nothing to warrant apologies to anybody, not even the NBA chairman. And I'm sure that organization is also not registered with CAC. I googled it, it's not registered with CAC. Let me inform them, I'm sure that they know that this judge, with all due respect, first, I wrote petition against 7 judges in Rivers State, and they are lying down there at the NJC as we speak. This particular one, I took him on. I wrote to the chief judge here, said, look, this man is biased, and there are the trappings of bias in him and sidedness.
On the spot, the Commissioner for Information, Joe Johnson, who was also a guest on the Morning Crossfire, urged Mr. Okocha to obey the court judgment or appeal the judgment that nullifies his office's existence. Now, he also said no NWC of any party has superior powers over the court.
What makes a law is a court. So if a court says your existence is not known to law, I would expect that a gentleman, which I know he is, should be able to take a bow.
Exactly.
Or contest the matter at a higher level. Where he got that judgment is not just court of first instance.
Exactly.
He's at liberty to go on appeal or even go beyond the appeal to the Supreme Court. So to say that or to cherry pick which one or his party told him NWC of either or any of the parties cannot be superior to a judgment of a court, he knows.
Moving on, the spokesman of the APC in Rivers State, Darlington Woju, says Tony Okocha cannot claim to have the power to conduct Congress after a court judgment sacked and perpetually restrained him from acting in that capacity. Mr. Woju said this to correspondent Yobioro Arewa, reacting to the reported claims by Tony Okocha that he has the backing of the National Working Committee of the APC to conduct forthcoming congresses in the state.
To look at orders 4 and paragraph 11 of the judgment, that number 1, under that the purported appointment of caretaker committees is null and void and ultravirus the Constitution of Nigeria and the Constitution of the All Progressive Congress. Tony Okocha and his group of friends are perpetually restrained, claiming to be representing the APC River State chapter, stakeholders meetings or congresses or whatsoever.
The APC spokesman also wondered if the APC learned any lesson from disobeying court orders during the 2019 general elections. In the meantime, a legal practitioner and a member of the APC in Rivers State, Achinike Williams Nwobodo said the conduct of the Congress lies with the APC National and not the state chapter.
The position of the law is that it is the national body that conducts congresses. So if Tony says he is conducting the Congress, that's fine and good by him. What he says does not change the law, neither does it change the constitution of the party. They have said so that they recognize him as a caretaker committee chairman because they have a right of appeal. Until that appeal is determined, they still have a right to exercise their right of what they say. But the point remains that it is neither the local government or the state that conducts congresses and primary.
In another development, Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara says, contrary to some media reports, he and his supporters remain genuine members of the PDP in Rivers State. Governor Fubara said this while addressing members of the Board of Trustees BOT of the PDP who visited him at the Government House in Port Harcourt on Tuesday. The governor said the visit of the BOT members and some founding fathers of the party has put to rest the falsehood peddled in some quarters over his membership in the party.
I was having any doubt about my membership first of this great party. I think today I've gotten a reconfirmation, and I want to thank you for taking all the trouble to come to Rivers State to see the governor and the supporters. What is important this afternoon is that we are still members of the party. So for those people outside who are carrying all sort of rumors and propaganda, this visit will rest those propagandas.
The chairman of the PDP BOT Adolphus Nwabara spoke to newsmen after the meeting.
We came on a fact-finding visit and we've been properly briefed. There is what they call fact checks. We will go to the other party and then we will hold a meeting and we'll come up with a solution. We'll come up with recommendations to the National Working Committee. It doesn't matter whose ox is gone. As far as the PDP under my watch, we will go constitutionally and ensure that peace reigns, because PDP is the party to beat in 2027. If we miss it again, as we did in 2015, 2023, then Nigeria is gone. So we want to put these things.
Our correspondent reports that the meeting was attended by several founding members of the PDP, including Bode George, Ahmed Makarfi, Prince Uche Secondus, and Celestino Mejia, among many others. The Rivers State Governor has given cash to the family of the police officer Inspector Thangod O and other civilian staff of the State Police Command who were recently killed in the line of duty. Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara, represented by the Secretary to the State Government, Tami Danagogo, presented the cash during a condolence visit to the Commissioner of Police, Tunde Disu. Governor Fubara said the gesture is to show that the grieving family members are not alone.
I was having
only God has that control. But we try to let you know we understand your pains. That we feel your pains, we share your pains. We are ready to support those left behind. Let you know that your effort is not in vain. To let you know that society and indeed Rivers people appreciate your contribution.
Now, in his remark, the Commissioner of Police Olatunji Disu thanked the Rivers State Governor for the consistent benevolence to officers of the State Police Command. The widow of Inspector Thangod commended and prayed for God's blessing on the government and the people of Rivers State. Moving on, a former presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 general elections, Peter Obi, has called on the federal government to give an account of its dealings and operations regarding the old and new presidential jet. His comment follows recent controversies around the Ogun State government contract with a Chinese company over the jets, leading to the seizure of the 3 aircraft. In a statement on X, Mr. Obi said Nigerian taxpayers whose money was used to purchase the jet need to know how much it costs and how old the aircraft is and how long it's been in operation. He said the presidential jet is a major symbol of national sovereignty and state power and the government will lose respect if it fails to provide information about its leadership to the people. Still to come, Uganda, Kenya writes JAMB to demand student verification. Stay with us.
Light Up Port Harcourt Music Festival. Over 10,000 youths.
You're welcome back, and now the rest of the news. The Nigerian Air Force says its fighter aircraft of Air Component Operation Hadin Kai has killed top terrorist commander Munzir Arika, Sani Dila, and several others in an airstrike in Arena, southern Tombombs, Borno State. Director of Public Relations and Information Edward Gabwet said the strikes followed a decisive effort to further weaken the activities of remnants of terrorists operating in the northeast, while also protecting innocent civilians and their own troops. To education stories now. Examination boards in Kenya and Uganda are now writing to Nigeria to verify records presented by Nigerian candidates seeking admissions into tertiary institutions in their respective countries. It follows cases of fake certification recently detected by the Joint Admission Matriculation Board JAMB. JAMB made this known in a document registrar's report on 2023 admission and 2024 UTME policy meeting document. Now, in the document, JAMB stressed the need to protect Nigeria's tertiary institutions from international disrepute, adding that it will not falsify the records of any student. Recently, the federal government suspended the verification of degree certificates from Uganda, Kenya, Benin Republic, Togo, and some other countries over allegations of certificate racketeering. And now Nigeria Info's I Beg to Differ National Tournament of Champions has entered the quarter-final stage. On Tuesday, Minanengi Ofori, David, Oluwalade Demilade, and Oguneye Ayomide triumphed over their opponents, while the judges voted to retain Oke Oji in the competition. Today, Adebetu Adenike and Adio Afolari will debate on the topic, does the entertainment industry reflect societal values or shape them? At 5 p.m., Omar Benedi Excel will face Mary Uke Ashia on the topic, is fast fashion empowering or exploiting youth consumers? The judges have exhausted their wildcard privileges. This means that losers from today will go home. Tune in from 4 p.m. today to catch all the action. And now in business, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL) has supplied petrol to the Port Harcourt and Warri depots as it strives to tackle lingering fuel queues witnessed nationwide. National Publicity Secretary of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, Okadike Chinedu, confirmed this to newsmen. He said the NNPCL deployed daughter vessels that moved petrol to the depots in Rivers and Delta states to decongest the trucks at the Apapa depot in Lagos State. In entertainment, pop star turned actress Jennifer Lopez has filed for divorce from her husband Ben Affleck. It comes 2 years after the Hollywood power couple officially gave love a second chance by getting married. In sports, Atletico Madrid have signed England midfielder Conor Gallagher from Chelsea for a fee of about £33 million. The 24-year-old signed a 5-year contract with a Spanish top-flight club. On the international scene, a bus carrying Pakistani pilgrims has crashed in Iran, killing at least 28 passengers. A preliminary police investigation said the crash happened on Tuesday night in the central Iranian province of Yazd and was due to a defective braking system. Pakistan's ambassador to Iran, Mohammad Mudassir Tipu, told the BBC that another 23 passengers were injured, 14 of them critically. The pilgrims were traveling from the Sindh province in Pakistan to Iraq's holy city of Karbala to commemorate one of the biggest events in the Shia calendar. Now that's a wrap on the news this afternoon. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. APC's Tony Okocha has rejected NBA's demand that he should apologize for making comments against a judge. Governor Fubara has dismissed rumors of a planned defection from the PDP. Labour Party's Peter Obi says Nigerians deserve accountability on old and new presidential jet. And on the foreign scene, a bus crash in Iran has killed several Pakistani pilgrims. The news was edited by Martha Okere. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechukwu Moyeli. Many thanks for listening.